All right. I'm getting things ready right now. I don't know the volume. I'm waiting for somebody to call and come and confirm. Just hear my cat in the background just screaming. Okay. And there's a bunch of people live already. Nice. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello. Send Dunes. Randy. Addy. Hello, everybody. So, my project for tonight. First of all, how's my volume? Please let me know. I am running a new computer here. I haven't set everything up completely. I had to redo everything today, so I'm just seeing if we are good here. So please let me know. Am I coming through all right? Very low? Thank you. Okay. Thank you for that heads up on that one. How about now? Is this any better? I have the mic like right in front, right next to me too. Okay. And I'm going to also do this here. Let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. Okay. I have music on. Let me know if that's too loud or my voice or anything like that. I am going to get the party going here. So tonight, we are installing a preamp. Let me just do this real quick. So I got this from Bosco Music off of Reverb. Solid dude already. Has been very helpful. Just sent me a bunch of details. We talked for a bit. But basically what we're doing is we're trying to make my Stingray bass sound like an actual Stingray. By upgrading the preamp. I've already upgraded the pickup, but there's still kind of issues with the preamp, so I'm just trying something new. Anyways, we're going to get the bass now. So, first things first. Here it is. Oh, God. Okay. This is not going to be great. There it is. Yep. Here's the bass. And first things first, we are going to... So we don't fuck up anything in the preamp. We are going to take out the battery. Since it has a preamp, it has a battery to it. Like all fucking active basses do. The Stingray is an active bass. Alright. It's not that cool, Addy. It's cool. It's very helpful. But not as cool as Steve Suzu mailing me scuba gear. I don't think it's a real person, but I don't have the want to break it to her. Okay. I am cheap, did not buy a neck rest for my bass, so I am just gonna use rags. Clean rags, of course. Okay. Alright, I gotta move that yet. There you go. And that's going to be a problem. Let me move up a little bit here. Alright. I might be able to... Camera's kind of limiting, but I can move this up at least. There we go. So we're going to be working here. Ooh, I have room. I have room. Okay, let's see if I can do that here a little bit more. That way you have a perfect view of my crotch down there. Cool, everybody. Let me screw it up so you don't have to look at that all night. I appreciate it. Okay. So, as I stated before... we are cleaning this smeary bass first because it is just bugging me. But so, you know what? This music's really not. I'm not vibing with it. This just for background noise, even not really happening. I'm pretty sure it's not a real person, just a name from which Subgravity, which is already a baller name. Yeah, I give you that, Addy. I give you that. It's a baller name. Subgravity rules. Now, to the people watching this on YouTube, I'm sorry. I'm talking to imaginary people, apparently. If it seems that way, I'm like just pulling this from a stream to here in case anybody wants to see this or how it's done or has any reference points they want to look at. That's what I'm doing it for. All right. Also, I'm going to give everybody a heads up as well. I have already imbibed some of the devil's lettuce. Yeah. I am gonna be... It's a race against time to see who wins. The fear or me. So, let's get that started here. We're gonna start taking this apart. We already got the battery off. That's a big thing because you don't want to fucking fry any preamp. I am hoping this is as easy as I think it might be. Let's see here. That's too big. What am I doing? Classy, right? Listen, I don't like drinking or anything else. That's not great for me. But I like my weed. Alright, and we got a receptacle here. I am also going to be replacing the control plate that I painted. I got another one. I got one off of Amazon. I absolutely hated it. So I am... Alright, there we go. There's room right there. Perfect. I need something for the screws. Listen, big advice, magnetic bowls are amazing. Alright. But I'm just going to take off the control plate, which houses the preamp here. We're going to hope for two things. One, room. We want enough room for this to actually fit in. Two, that I managed to know which wire is correct. Otherwise, I just have to look at a schematic probably. And, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so, I'm just taking apart this. By the way, electronic screwdriver is a lifesaver for pick guards and control plates. It was like impossibly great. Oh, let me just back this up here. There you go. Perfect. Let me see if I can straighten that out here a little bit. There we go. Okay. Anyways, I remember picking it up for fairly cheap, like 20 maybe. I don't know. It's very helpful with projects because instead of having to like turn all these, there's 8 screws, and it's like that's 8 times you gotta do this versus just using an electronic screwdriver. Okay. Although one benefit of using my physical screwdriver, my manual screwdriver, is magnetic. This is not. Alright. We're also going to need new knobs because the ones that came with the control plate are very small looking. So we're going to see how that goes. Oh, I have to do this too. Alright, let's do this real quick. So we can pull off knobs. They just come right off with this guy. It's one knob. 2 knobs. And 3 knobs. Okay, I'm going to set those aside for later. Move that there. And I need pliers. Perfect. My very ancient CT plier. I don't know if it's a brand anymore, but they're like the best pliers ever made, in my opinion. And yes, Addie, you are correct. I am very classy. I am the classiest that's ever been classed. Thank you. Okay. I'm just going to disassemble that here real quick. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this, now that I think about it. Because I could just remove this as one unit, practically, almost. Yeah, absolutely I can. Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep that. Oh, cool. That fell off. That's cool. All right. We should have. Looks like I have plenty of room to work with here, so. So by the way, I have always wanted a Stingray bass. The problem is they are not cheap. An actual Stingray, an Ernie Ball Stingray, a Music Man Stingray. They are not cheap. Usually you can find them used for maybe like $1,200 or so. New ones, a brand new one right now is $2,500 fucking dollars. Around that, at that point. And I'm just thinking, like, what other stuff can you get for that, for other bases? And it's just ridiculous. Like, okay. Well, they can get a fucking Dingwall at that price range. I think the new Super P, which is dope as hell. I'd like it, but I'm also like, it just looks cool. Does it sound good? Yeah, I'm a fan. But, I don't know. I like a good P bass. I like a good J bass. And for those not in the know, that are just hanging out just for the shit of it, P is for precision, J is for jazz, and Stingray. The reason why these models matter is because they're all designed by the same dude, Leo Fender. Okay, that's my very frail ground. Okay. Right now, but I'll just kind of a quick go over things here. Smart Things is doing this here. So, one tip I can always give everybody: smartphone is your best friend with these situations because I can actually sit and photograph where all the wires go. Perfect. Alright. So we need to remove one wire, two wires actually, because we also have... Oh, perfect. Okay. So right here is the current preamp. It is tiny. It's very tiny. And this right here is the new one. There we go. In range. There we go. Ran about 150 on... Oh, he is the best. He included knobs. We love that. This ran about 150 before shipping. He sells 3 packages. One, just the preamp by itself. 2, with all the potentiometers and whatnot, and the wiring. And 3 is the full control plate. Just pretty much this. Just slap it over here. But that's $50 more. I'm a tight ass, so we're going to do this here. Ooh, hey, that's kind of funny how they ended up there. There you go. Thought my coil looked weird. Okay, so we are going to get Mr. soldering iron working here. Because if I'm correct, all I have to do is take out 3 pieces because I think everything else is twist. So, I mean not twist, but there's like a tie down. So, I'm gonna get this guy to temperature here. Set it up here. I'll be right back, everybody. If you hear yelling, you know why. Hi, everybody. I'm back. I heard we keep my little cat's food up top so the big cat doesn't get to it. Well, one day the big cat realized where it was and now likes to get up there and eat his food as well. He's a fatty. Well, he's more, it's not that. I mean, he's a street cat that we rescued, that somebody abandoned, and he has food abandonment issues. So anyways, we're just gonna do some soldering real quick. We're just gonna get this hot enough to melt this solder thing off. Or I might not do that. Okay, I'm going to do that though, I think. I'm thinking. I debate if I'm going to clip stuff. Well, I think I have to desolder these anyway, so we'll do that. This is not hot enough, I think. Let's see. That's not hot enough. Nope. That's my nice pine steel soldering iron. Big fan of it. I just maxed it out. There we go. Also, there we go. I need to turn my soldering fan on so I don't breathe in lead for a while. There we go. Just put a little bit of tugging on there. I'm not in the way, am I? Nope. Cool. There we go. So that is the bridge ground right here. So it's connected to the bridge and it's used as a ground. So now we're gonna burn ourselves on that. We're okay though. So now we're gonna desolder the pickup itself. All right. I gotta look at this thing closely here. I believe black is ground and white is hot. So according to this preamp, oh hey, that's already desoldered. Well, that is a great soldering job I originally did. Okay. There we go. So we should be able to power this guy off. Just turn it. Just unplug it. It's a good thing about this. Just unplug it. Turns off automatically. All right. Keep it up there in case I need it again. So and now we have a. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's new. I missed that guy. Oh, it's battery. Okay. I gotta desolder again. Damn it. Lead. Yeah. We don't want to turn out like our boomer parents now, do we? Just breathe in lead for their formative fucking years. Just, it's the thing. All for the sake of gasoline. Okay, that's charging up again. I'm gonna get a drink. As a problem with the marijuana, it leads to a dry mouth. Or the feeling of a dry mouth, really. Alright. So, we are waiting for this to charge up. Are we hot yet? Why are we not going to full speed here, guys? Alright. Perfect. Now I can hopefully unplug it. If not, it charges up. I mean, it heats up so damn quick. That's kind of why I got it. Okay. Ooh, we got another ground? Jesus. All right. But never mind, guys. Jesus, I'm not great at this, apparently. I thought it just a little bit, but we'll do that here. There you go. And there we have it. That is a control plate with my preamp on it. Former preamp. So look at that. And the way it was designed, this is the volume, this is the treble, and that's the bass. It was designed as a 2-channel because of just how it was. Originally in '77. But let's go ahead and put this away for now. Let's get out the new one. And let's get out the new control plate as well. I went with black. So hopefully it fits. But I went with the black one. Just because it will match the pick guard. I'm trying to black everything out in the base. Eventually I'm going to replace the bridge. Which I'm not really wanting to do. I do want to get rid of the tuners because I don't like not Sire. I don't like Sterling's tuners. Sire's also has bad tuners from what I hear. So that's just a thing. Okay. Alright, so next thing we're doing is we're gonna open this guy up here. this gal, this other. I shouldn't gender everything like I do. That's a problem of mine. Ugh. There's a preamp. There's a knob. There's a knob. There's 3 knobs. Okay. Extra nut. Extra washer. And my dude even included foam to stick on the preamp so it doesn't connect with anything. So that's awesome. Okay, so that is from Bosco Music. It's a 2-band preamp kit that he designed apparently to try to be closer to the original 77 preamp, using trying to be as close as possible using modern parts, whichever was available, basically. So let's put this guy out here. We don't want to show that. They'll just dox me. I saw it, right? Nope. Cool. Okay. So the cool thing is, it's all assembled already. Oh, you did not have to do that, sir. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm looking at it right now. Sorry about that, y'all. It's great TV, right? I'm just looking at how this is designed, how it's put together. Okay, so that's a battery. So those 2 things I pulled out. Okay, this is for the battery. And the ground, here's here. I am probably going to remove that and tie that in there. Okay. This calls for this is a job for tiny screwdrivers. Okay. Is this small enough? Yes, perfect. That's a perfect fucking fit. Nice. Okay. Okay, you are maybe not a perfect fit. Is there anything smaller, maybe? Jeez, that's fucking tiny, man. Try this guy, maybe. Maybe. Alright. Alright, alright. Okay. So. Oh, perfect. Yep, there we go. So, the first time I saw, so when I was younger, and I first got a bass, I also bought a VHS of Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers. It was supposed to be an instructional video, but it's just basically talking about his method. It was whatever, but anyway, it was fascinating because he showed you how he does his pop and slap thing. He also talks about, well, pretty much his technique and stuff like that. It was interesting, but not as far as instructional. It was helpful, but not. It was hard. It's hard to explain. But the more interesting thing was he was being interviewed by River Phoenix during the whole video, which is fascinating. But with that being said, he used an Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray from the 90s. And I always wanted one because they sound unlike anything else. Just the way they're designed, that type of thing. And yeah, years later, I got back into playing the bass, and I was like, okay, I have money, but not that much. What can I do? Sterling Ray 4 Stingray. It's the baby budget model Stingray. That is a fantastic modding platform. Anyways, let's start the fun. Actually, you know what? I am going to tin these a little bit because there's instructions to do that. All right. Just charge up. There we go. Okay. We're going to take the solder here. There we go. Ow. Melt it on there. Oof. Okay. There we go. Oops, that is really brittle. There we go. And now we screw it back down. All right. That didn't stick. Cool. Wonderful. Do I have my... Where is my thing at? That's not great. I misplaced it, and I didn't put it back. Cool. All right. We're going to make this very challenging on myself, dude. Okay, do I have to do that? Back it all the way off, maybe? Maybe. Okay. Yes, I do. Okay, that makes more sense. I see where it has to go now. That makes more sense. Cool. There we go. I think we got it this time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. That's it. Alright. So that's part one. Next is we got to just move that part and replace it with that guy. Alright. I'm going to regret this. I know I am. But, do our best. wonder where my whatchamacallit's at. Shit. I want to strip this a little bit more here. Lost my strip thing the other day. Wait. Give me a second here, everybody. Yes. We got it, everybody. Safe and sound. Rivers? What? I didn't say rivers. Alright. We need this here. Okay. Just dropping everything. I'm just a sloppy bean tonight, I tell you. Alright. We want some more room to work with this thing. There you go. Ugh. Everything in its right place. I am also going to tin this as well. Okay. Randy, what do you mean? Do I have to like do that maybe? Okay, maybe. You're gonna fight me, aren't you? Alright. It's alright, it's like doubled right now. I want to get rid of that a little bit. Blinding myself at this point. Actually, I kind of need it. Shit. Alright. This needs to be. I need to be three-handed for this shit, apparently. Okay. Nope. Put something in there, maybe to block that. I don't know. That works too. That works. I think that's what I have to do. I was just afraid to get my... There we go. Alright. So that's connected. So we got the battery taken care of. Wunderbar. Okay. Now let's start assembling this a little bit. So right here we have... This is our volume. This is our treble cut and boost. And this is our... bass. Oh, that's a smart idea I actually had. Give me a second here. One moment. Yes. Nope. Hold on a moment. Be right back. Rest in peace. All right, everybody. We're here. Oh, so here's my take on Weezer. Blue is still my favorite album of all time. Not my favorite album of all time. Favorite album of theirs of all time. As I kind of get older, like Green was okay. And I'm not gonna say it. Like several years ago. We're not gonna give away the age here, but the cool kid response was always like, "Oh, Pinkerton's their best album." Like, I said that for years, just because it was like hipster, like elite bullshit. It's like, that whole like, it's no one's heard it. Like it's just not their most popular album. Like, here, Blue is still their best album. It's having the best bass work on it. It just fucking vibes. It is a perfect album. You can listen to it from beginning to end without issue. You can't do that with any other Weezer albums. I said it. Blue has no skips. A no-skip album is so fucking it's so unheard of. For someone with tremendous ADHD, it doesn't exist. Unless it's a handful of albums. So we got volume here. We got treble here. Here comes treble. That was a dumb joke. And we got bass. Okay. That way, we know, and they're all like coded here, that we love that. And we are going to take a nice little picture here. Sorry, I looked at the news. I shouldn't have. I was trying to get my camera here. All right. It's Travis. I have dirty lenses and screens. Everything's terrible. Okay. I'm recording. Whoops. I'm so good at electronics right now, my guys. Okay. We are going to do this. I set aside that thing. Let's get that up here real quick, because we don't want shit to ground out on this thing. That's the last thing we want. We want it to ground properly, not improperly. Luckily, my dude Bosco here knows his or their or her shit, their shit. We'll just do that. We'll go gender neutral here, and sent a nice piece of insulating foam. All right. So with that being said, let's start assembling here. So we got one more thing here. We got these guys here. All right. What do we do with the green here? Okay, so we got that. We got that. We have a ground, but where? Okay. This is different. Oh no. It's not like for like. Okay, okay. So we got over here. We had a battery ground there, which is over here. Okay. We had that green ground. Oh shit. Oh, green was on that. That's right, that's right. Green was soldered onto the thing itself. Okay. That makes more sense then. So the ground was on one of the pots. Just like me. Alright, anyways. So where do we want to get this guy at? I think that was on the... Which pot was that on anyways? So we got volume treble. That was on the bass pot. Okay. So we need to get that connected here. These feel so fucking brittle right now, guys. do need to do a little soldering. Aye. Alright. We're going to strip you back a little bit here. Okay. Just so we have more room to work. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry, the light's just drowning everything out, everybody. There we go. Okay. And we got a little binocular. There we go. Let me know if it's on position. Hey, Viking. Yeah, I'm upgrading the preamp on my Sterling Ray 4. I already have an Aguilar AG1M in it for a pickup, and I just kind of want it to be as close as possible without spending the dollar dues. So, and right now we are just working through a preamp I got off of Reverb from a guy that knows his shit. Bosco Music. He has a Reverb store. He has an eBay store. He has a website. I should probably link it here in a second. There you go. Camelot's latest album, The Awakening, and Silverthorn are solid no-skip albums. I have listened to only the Camelot. You've linked me pretty much. I don't remember it. It's been a very long time since I listened to Camelot. Alright, so we are going to do that here. Okay. Well, that did not go well at all. That's what happens when we try using your left hand, Travis. Bad things. Oh, wait. I accidentally soldered it. Didn't want that. Didn't want it to be that crude. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's just actually use some fresh solder in here. Hey, Javi, what's up, my little dude? Javi's coming in to say hi to me. He says hi to everybody. My shy boy. Hi, dude. I don't like these terminals at all. I mean, that's a... Wait. We'll just cheat. We're cheating. Okay. So we have... Ah! God damn it. I'm good. That's like the third time I burned myself. It's just one of those nights, guys. Alright. Viking, I might not know you. Or do I know you? Do I know you? I think I do. Either way, new pickups aren't too bad. You get some cheapies, just make them work till you get some more money. Like I had a Jaguar Affinity H, which has a humbucker in the middle. I detested that initial pickup. Just sounded so fucking muddy. I tried to replace... I had like 3 pickups from Amazon, tried cheapies, just to see if it would be any better. It just got nowhere. Like, are you kidding me now? So, with that being said... Alright, so we got that. Let's start assembling, I guess. My control plate is where at now? I've moved so much shit around at this point. That's embarrassing. Okay. Listen. If you have ADHD and you like weed, you have problems keeping tabs on things. Right, it's right in front of me. Holy shit. Why didn't you need to tell me? Alright, so here's the new control plate. start in the back here and work our way forwards. So. Okay. Make sure it gets threaded properly. What are wrong with your pickups anyways on your guitar? If you don't mind me asking. Just not happy with the sound, or... I mean, you can maybe... Another thing, if you're just not happy with the sound, you could try different pots on it. Just replace them for some different ones. I spent a lot of time in forums. I know that's a solution with some bass stuff too, is replacing the potentiometers of pots. Can help some of the issues, some of the problems with tone and whatnot. So, food for thought, you know. Okay. Okay, you are fighting me tooth and nail here. Let's try this again. Okay, that is not a thing I want here. Well, actually, I don't want that anyways. Okay, we're gonna try that. We're gonna go back here. I don't like that. Yeah, alright. You were just a snug one, huh? Alright. Washer's too thick, I think. I might have to back it off and use a different one here, maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough washers in. Fuck. Okay, I might be creative here somehow. Already scratched the brand new paint job I have in this thing. Son of a bitch. I knew it was going to happen. That's fine. Knobs will cover up the problem. I'm not going to be mad about it. This is a very scuffed operation to begin with. There you go. Pliers out here. Don't want to tighten too much, but I'll make sure it holds, I guess. Okay. Just to hold it in place. Go. Volume goes here. Let's get the volume in. There. I know what I can do. Perfect. Okay. Get that rubber thing here. Is it rubber? Okay. That's what I set up there. And once again, this is volume. Alright. So. I totally got the washer in the right place, maybe? I think I did. Alright. Let's get the volume here. Okay. It's going to be a squeeze, I bet. I have a lot of room to work with, though, too. Alright. So we are getting to a problem now is how do I solder on the pickup? That's the true struggle right there. Okay. We're gonna do this here. Okay, we're gonna view. Weed stuff. All right, washer. I need my key for a washer. There we go. So we're gonna cannibalize some parts here real quick. This is the wiring to the Jaguar that I absolutely it's a good playing bass though. That's a problem. Like it plays well. I mean, it's just a fun bass to play on. Problem is, it sounds muddy. So I'm having Jeff basically turn it to a Mark Hoppus one. Hopefully. Wait. Do I have a washer in here? Travis, of past, you do, you wildly son of a bitch. Okay. Folks, update, we have a washer. It is slightly bigger than what I wanted, but it's gonna work anyways. So how is everybody's night going on? What's everybody else up to? I know I'm in the background of some of y'all's, so I'm just kind of checking in. What are you working on? Addie, you still working on your scuba rig, or is that done? The picture, was that a final a finished picture that you sent me earlier? Okay. All right. That step. That is, and this goes like here. All right. So now, the challenge is where in the H do I solder the pickup in? I don't think it's here. Well, wait. What is that? What is that? Okay. Okay. Let's do this here. Okay, so we're just looking at what I got here. Okay. Red, white, green, yellow, blank. Pick up input. Okay. And last time I checked here, this is the input for the, this should be the hot one, but we're going to make sure, we're going to go online here and double check that here. Okay. Last minute, oh, cool, what market you got hooked up in? That's awesome. Okay, get another solder here. So I can reuse the ground, I bet, for that one. Okay. Real story kit investment. Notes on it here. These terminals are big enough to accommodate more than a couple wires, so it's okay. Maybe ideal to connect both the output jack sleeve and the volume CCW to Texas texting. Escape room. That's awesome. That's kind of cool, Brandy. It would be kind of obnoxious. I don't know. Like I'm so done with steampunk stuff. After meeting people that are into steampunk, you just kind of like, I'm good. You know? You ever meet somebody of like a certain fandom? And you're just like, you know what, guys? I'm good. We don't have to do it anymore. I'm not interested. It's all you. It's like my friend Joe and I were talking last night. Sorry, Docs. We were talking about fandoms just being obnoxious. He was talking about he likes Rick and Morty, but he hates the fandom. Like, that's understandable. They're very obnoxious, legendarily so. And I like the band Tool, but I hate Tool fans because they're just obnoxious shits. But yeah, I just because I like Tool's musicianship a lot. I like Justin Chancellor's bass work a lot. But also, yeah. Okay, so... I think I know what to do here. Alright, let's travel back in time. Did I get a message from the guy telling me how to do this, I bet? Yeah. Let's take a look. That was for 6 months due to the more power hungry. Okay. Okay, so I use the same ground for that, I bet. Okay, let's look at here. Okay, so let's do this here. So this is, let's check on my Aguilar here. I'm 90% sure I got the wiring right, but I don't want to fuck around, you know? Because I just want to be one and done, if that makes sense. I don't like, what's that? Black is ground then. Okay, that's easy. While I'm here, let's do this real quick. This is, oh, copy and paste does not work worth a shit here. My system. All right. Here is the preamp of the guy that I use, and here is, this is the pickup I use. I went with an Aguilar because they are wired in parallel, which I believe Stingrays are supposed to be that way. I believe. Let's see here. Make sure. Okay. Yep, parallel. I can never. I always have to remind myself. Stingrays are originally for the coils to be parallel, not in a series. So that's why I went with Aguilar, because it's El Nico, which is the kind of the classic or sound. Yeah. And there's that. So let's get back to the party, everybody. So once again, this is ground. I'm not going to resolder anything, so we're going to put this in a ground here somewhere. We're going to put this in a ground. I got to find the ground again. And I believe that is for the pickup, so let's do that here. Okay. The hardest part, in my opinion, is going to be trying to make it fit. It's there's gonna be some cussing, some yelling, some throwing of things, some weeping, some gnashing of teeth, typical biblical shit. And everybody message Dex and tell them boo for choosing Smosh Reddit stories over their friend's stream. You don't have to. I love Dex to death. That's fine. Honestly, they have a Blizzard. They have, what is it? They texted me. Cookie dough with chocolate ice cream blizzard. Oh my god. I told them I'm talking mad shit about them. The maddest of shits. Madder than a Taco Bell shit. Sorry. Alright. Back to the fun. Let's do this here. Okay, so pickup input is that one. I can literally have a fucking diagram right in front of me too, dude. Okay. Okay, what do we got here? Earlier with the BPW threading stuff, found the most difficult part, threading the belt buckle. Oh yeah, any belt buckle is a pain in the ass. Like I don't know if it's canvas or whatever, or like the canvas buckles or anything on canvas straps. It always sucks. Like there is some kind of witchcraft going on there that I don't comprehend. Pick up input. On the ground. Okay. Let's open that guy up here. Screw terminals are the coolest fucking thing ever, dude. Dudes. I fucking love them. It's weird. It cuts down the swearing by half. I don't need to turn around, do I? Okay. The cool thing about having a synthwave soundtrack in your backing is everything feels like a montage of some kind from the 80s. All right. Let's look here. Okay. This is not going well here. Oh, you shithead, you. Okay, that's how the fucking terminal works. That's just enough. Alright. They're nice, but they are just so fucking tiny. Okay, there's like no room here. But did I... Oh, come on, get in. You almost got in. I believe in you. I believe in your input. Pick up input. Come on, guy. Okay. I am... doing that here. I am totally... Listen, I'm focused. Alright, Dex? I was talking shit. I'm trying to get the... I was giving you a hard time. I am barely talking, but I don't have a... I'm trying to put terminals in this damn thing. Let me just turn the light off here. They're just finicky little shits. I'm not giving myself enough room to work here. So yeah, how was your blizzard? That's the real question. That's what everyone wants to know. And I don't care what you got. It sounds good, but it's not a superior blizzard like the Oreo blizzard or a Butterfinger blizzard or a Heath blizzard. Yeah, I like Heath. Okay. Delicious? Fuck yeah, it was. By the way, New Rabbit Stories is great. The last story, chef's kiss. It's from Malicious Compliance. I'm not going to say anything more. It is, after working in a lot of fucking office jobs, it's the most satisfying fucking thing to hear. I hate my office job. I hate every office job. I work from home, for fuck's sakes. Cookie dough is not the OG. I'm sorry. It's gonna go, it's a tie between the holy trio, which is Butterfinger, Heath, and Oreo. Oreo's my go-to. Butterfinger slaps, and so does Heath. But M&M is like is okay sometimes. But anything else, you're just like, that's not a Blizzard to me. I think Blizzards have to have actual fucking candy in them. There's my hot take. Well, fine, Dex. I'm just giving you shit. Yes, I did. And I've only found it in Asian markets, but sugar-free Oreos exist too, and they're just as good. I have tried my fair share of protein snacks, and the low-carb protein Oreos made by, who was it? Chalk Zero, I believe. Sucks. The worst fucking thing. Has like a sandy aftertaste. Catalina Crunch. Anything they make is vegan and protein based and low sugar. Their stuff is good. They have mint chocolate fake Oreos, Foreos, if you will. Those are tasty. Legendary makes some good stuff too. But yeah. Alright, so we got that. Now we need to find a place to ground Mr. Input here. Let's see here. Is there a ground on the preamp itself? Just kind of catching up. Right now, I am putting together... There is no ground. There is a ground. Okay. It is... There is a fucking ground. Okay. It is on the opposite side. Yep. Opposite side of the input. It's going to be here. And I use that where the battery's at then. Okay. So, right now what I'm doing is I'm putting a preamp in my Stingray. So it sounds like an actual Stingray. Alright. This is going to be interesting. Okay. We're going to use a double ground here because I don't want to like resolder anything. I could theoretically use a pot as a ground, but I don't want to. Although I might have to. I know they have protective cases on them, but I don't want to fucking do that. I'm just going to reuse the ground, I think. There's a bunch. Like when you're trying to lose weight and you have just like the worst cravings, especially when you're high, you kind of adapt. Like do any of those? The only sugar-free thing that tastes like the real thing is what I'm drinking right now is a Diet Dr. Pepper. That's the only thing I've come across in my sugar-free journey, my sugar-free life, is that. And I gotta tell you, that's it. It's close. It's not close. It is there. 100%. Fight me. Pepper Zero is great too. But I'm always reaching for a Diet Dr. Pepper. I've been drinking that shit since I was in 3rd grade, my dudes. Fucking love it. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta do some loosening here. So, alright. So we are modding. I'm so excited. I hope this fucking works first go. Right now, the cool thing is I know exactly where all the points of contact are at. So then I know where I fuck things up probably, which is great and bad at the same time. Great because I can fix it. Bad because that means I fucked up something. Okay, is there room? All right, Mr. Otherground, can you move over for your brother, Mr. Otherground, Mr. Input Ground, please, and thank you. Let's go full Republic on you and try and make you a straight fire. There we go. Alright, so I am doing that. So how was everybody's weekend so far? We're at the halfway point. We're not at the Sunday Scaries yet, but we're getting there. Ooh, Sunday Scaries. Okay, there we go. I'm going to light this guy up here. So am I going to be able to... No, that's in there, man. That is fucking in there. Okay. Wait. Why is there 2 already? Do I double up my shit? Yep, I did that. Okay. I already doubled up on the ground. That sucks. Wait. Okay. Yep, I did that. That's already into use. We're gonna triple up on our grounds here. Fuck. Okay. Come on, guys. Stay there. Don't leave me now. Okay. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Okay. So we can't use that ground. So we gotta find a new one. Okay. Let's make sure these don't pull out. There we go. So we're on a hunt for a ground. The dropping temps and rain are wreaking havoc on my ankle. My arm acted up today. Oof. Yeah. I bet yeah. Harvest Island sounds dope, by the way. I need to check it out. I'm curious. I love farm sims. Let's see here. Back to the dropping temps and rain are wreaking havoc. What'd you do to your ankle? What is this? Another injury I'm not aware of? Or do you got a case of the old? And Silent Hill, I need to go back to 2, by the way, because I never got into it. I meant to, but it's just there's so much other shit I have. It's hard for me to start projects. Like I've seen the first 2 episodes of Alien Earth. I need to watch more, but it's just gonna take so much to get back to. But Alien Earth is fucking good. I'm a quarter of the way in, or how many episodes there are. It's so good. It's rained twice and tweaked a million times. So it likes to hurt. Fair. I don't have I have an issue with my I have a damaged nerve somehow that's connected to my pinky, so it randomly hurts if I don't like keep my. I have to like have my arm not bent at most times. Otherwise, I don't know. I went through therapy, physical therapy, couldn't really find anything wrong with it. I think what comes out to be is I have a case of hypermobility, and I probably damaged the nerve somewhere along the line. A Satanist power couple, Hell Motel. Is that a series or I need to get Shudder? I always say that, but I do need to get Shudder. Okay, we're gonna do this here. Okay, can I pop this guy off? Hopefully. Yes. Gentle. Gentle. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're breaking shit. No, we are removing this, and so we're going to solder the ground of the input to the pot. So we have good ground. To the volume pot, that is. Let's do this real quick again. V means volume. All right. I lost the cap. Right there. Series? Okay. I did. I don't need a solder. I need to turn that off. Whoopsies. It goes to sleep itself, so it actually powers itself off. It's a safety feature for people like me with ADHD that like weed. All right. So back to the fun. We are going to solder the input ground to the pot area. Why did I plug that? God damn it. I'm all kinds of messy here. Sorry. There is like no good way to like do that here. I can maybe zoom in here. Let's see if zoom in helps. There we go. Nope. New camera. Kind of shaky there. Okay. Maybe get a view there. It's kind of hard to get a good view just because my desk is so narrow. I can maybe move it up a little bit. There you go. See if that helps. But yeah, we are going to solder that on the back of the pot as a ground because there's no more room on the preamp itself, and I don't want to fuck with any more than I have to because it's a $90 item that I don't want to break itself. But Bosco Music, I believe his real name is what's his real name? He actually messaged me. That's Jeffrey. Of course his name is Jeffrey. But Jeffrey's got the hookup. He's good. Yeah, I still need to finish King of the Hill yet. I know Dex fucking loved it. I don't blame them. I saw the first 2 episodes. I need to get more into it. Also, I am so glad that Bobby got some ass in the 2nd episode. Glad my man pulls. Because he's a cool dude. For years, my father would always make fun of me. That's like you, and point at Bobby when we watch King of the Hill. My father fucking sucks, for the record. Only years later did I realize Bobby's cool as shit. He's a good kid with a good heart, a little bit weird. He's that weird kid. But overall, good dude. He cares deeply for the people around him. Yeah, right? The feeling that Bobby fucks? Fuck yeah, dude. We fucking love Bobby Hill. I like the changes they've made. I think my only complaint is not properly acknowledging what happened to the voice actor for Mr. Johnny Redcorn. Because what happened to him was horrific. I hope there's been charges made, at least, and hopefully they're going the full route and charging it as a hate crime as well, which just adds more to everything. It says and puts across the point. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Okay, that's fair. I didn't know for years that the voice of Johnny Redcorn was also Ken from Parks and Rec. That was hilarious when I realized that. It's like, I fucking love that character too. Oh. Alright, I'll just slice through my solder by some weird thing. Just wave around my fucking soldering iron here. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of solder here. Nope. Come on. You got to solder, buddy. You got it. You got to go to your new home. Okay. Where is my tweezers at? I have tweezers all over the fucking place. Problem is, there we go. Fuck yeah. We're not going to talk what's on the end of them. Okay. Because heat conducts, and so it is. And that's kind of what wires do. And when you're holding a piece of wire, you know what happens? It gets hot. I'm telling that for my benefit. I'm not trying to patronize you. I'm patronizing myself. Well, that being said, yeah, they probably will. I mean, I'll be going to be honest with you. Like we really expect the best of everybody, and we still. I do realize that a lot of us need to accept and try to do our best to address shortcomings. We're always going to have shortcomings of some kind. Yeah. I think there's a lot of police. That's part of my issue with being of the left is we just do a lot of fucking self-policing, and it sucks. Just like, can we just be better, guys? Like, we need to be accepting of everybody, including people that aren't perfect sometimes, but they're trying their best. Like, I mean, yeah. If we make mistakes, please give us a chance to correct them. That's all I ask. And we still do our best to try to love one another and care deeply for one another too. Alright, so let's... Okay. Part of me wants to test this. Part of me wants to hold off, just assemble it, and then test it. Because I can't test it without having to. I'm gonna have to put the battery back in for it to work in the first place, because it's an active base. So, yeah. So, kind of back to the Stingray though. I love talking about this thing because they all have their histories too. All right. So. The wires are stiff, but is that going to fit? Let's try this here. Okay, that's going to fit. Yes! Okay, we're going to do some bending here. Okay. Now, here's some pro tips. When you're putting stuff back into place, it is so fucking important. Thank you, Addie. Words are hard right now when I'm trying to work. Sober or not, I struggle. But when you tighten things down with wires, make sure you don't tighten through the wires. I did that with the last project I did, which was my P-base. Which, if anyone's wanting to buy a base, by the way, and willing to go have these on shipping, I'm your guy. I upgraded the bridge on it. I shimmed the neck so it has a better action, and I upgraded the pickups to some Butler pickups, some EMGs geezers. I'm probably not get what I paid for that base, and that's fine. I got it on sale anyway, so if I can get back to $250, I'd be happy. Because I got lucky and I found a classic vibe Squire P base for $200 that somebody mislabeled at Guitar Center. I have ADHD, as I mentioned like 300 times already, but I start at the Guitar Center, I refresh, I look on it on a regular, off and on throughout a day, just to find random shit that's like, oh, either somebody mislabeled it, or that's a good deal, and I snag it. And that's why I have 7 fucking bases. Well, actually, I bought one base from a guy in Piola. I drove out in the middle of nowhere for that. That was a weird day, but either way, now I just, hopefully Jeff does the mods to it that I need, and I get it back one of these days. It's only been several months. I think since February? Okay. Yep, there's a wire right there, guys. Okay, let's tighten her up there real quick so I can hold these down so they don't spin. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's not going to go the way I want it to. All right, come on, tighten the little guy. That washer is a little bit too big for it, I think. Oh no, channels don't work anyways, guys. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try centering it here so it looks like you're doing what you're doing. Okay. My dudes, we are almost there. And it's too late to try it out and get a good sound till tomorrow. Cool thing is, even though I'll get DM strike very fast, is I have the capability of actually recording bass and video and audio all at once now with OBS. I figured that out. So I might do some streams in Discord for that. Just shoot the shit and play along with music. So if anyone wants to join and shoot the shit with me, that'd be dope. And might even be able to take requests. Yeah, Stingray. So there are several known Stingray users out there. Flea, of course, Red Hot Chili Peppers was a noted one. I think he uses Modulus now, or he might be back to no. Now he uses Fender. He has a Fender jazz bass signature. Tim Comerford, Rage Against the Machine, and Prophets of Rage, and Audio Slave, with his first Rage Against the Machine's self-titled album, he used a Stingray. And every record after that, I believe he used a Fender jazz bass. But then years ago, he switched back to Stingrays when Ernie Ball was like, "Hey, you want a signature bass?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah!" And he got one made to his specifications, which is cool, but it's also $3,500 fucking dollars. Tim Comerford, by the way, is one of my favorite bassists, but not a favorite person, because he has some hot takes that are kind of dog shit. Either at a slant, I don't like that. I think it's slants. Weird. He is I believe he is a moon landing denier, which sucks. Which is funny. Once again, Rage Against the Machine. He denies against moon landing. I think he called up Buzz Aldrin to his face, or Neil Armstrong. Can't remember which one. I think he's a flat earther, I believe, too, which sucks. And then he also said that ISIS was made up by corporations. Not great takes. But anyways, the bassist for Fugazi got his sound from a Stingray. Mike Herrera from MXPX uses a Stingray as well. I believe, actually, no, I don't believe, his signature model connects directly to the pickup. He bypasses the preamp and the volume. It's just full go. His knobs on there are strictly for novelty purposes only. I still fuck with MXPX. They are definitely a band that kind of definitely went the route of like 5 Hour and just like, you know what, we were a Christian band, now we're just a band. So it's good. And by the way, fun fact, MXPX is actually from Bremerton, Washington. Reliant K, oh my god. I never liked Reliant K. I don't think I ever got big on them. Why are these crooked? Why is that? What is with those? Okay, what are with these potentiometers? Why are they so fucking weird? They got these weird things. Are they just grounded? I think it's just additional ground into the contact plate. Okay. Well, they're gonna be at angles, but that's fucking weird. I don't know if you guys can see this, but these are all angled there. There we go. Maybe. They're kind of angled a little bit weird. Because they have these things right here. So, God, I'm trying to think. I still like. There's a lot of bands that kind of just gave up on the whole Christian label. Caliber 13. I think the lead singer went off on his own project for a while. I don't know what he does. I haven't looked him up for years, but I think I saw Caliber 13 3 times one summer. Just at different venues, and that we got to know each other. Like, oh, hey, what's up? You know, we at one point I don't think we were first name basis, but we definitely had ongoing jokes between us. So I think I saw PAX 217 several times that summer too. Actually, Caliber 13 crashed on my friend's couch at their house, not couch, but couches at a dorm. My friend, he went to what is it? What's this? What's the fucking Sioux Falls College? Other Christian college. I am blanking out. Augustana. Thank you. It's been so long since I've said that fucking word. Speaking of, I bought a new bass amp. I want to start playing with other people. My current amp is only for practice. It's not going to cut the mustard for that. So what I'm doing is I ordered one. I ordered an Ampeg 2x10 bass amp, which has some potency to it, which I could probably use as a practice amp maybe too, fingers crossed. But with that being said, it's coming from the Sioux Falls Guitar Center. What? Holy shit! Were they at Gigglebees or just found this shirt somewhere? What? Gigglebees. Gigglebees was like Sioux Falls' version of Chuck E. Cheese, basically. For those not in the know. It was like an off-brand Chuck E. Cheese without the creepiness. And better pizza. A lot better pizza. Which isn't saying much. What? I heard about that. There was a band that adopted Wilbur. That's right. Holy shit. That's amazing. Oh my god, that's amazing. I will look this band up later. That's awesome. Okay. We are going to... If I had the ambition, I would copper shield everything here, but... the ambition. So, meanwhile, we are going to make sure stuff works. We're going to start assembling it back here. Okay. Let's move you wires over here. There's plenty of room for you guys to hang out over here, y'all. There you go. Have all your buddies. There you go. Okay. Turn that light on. Okay, that way I'm making sure I'm not clamping down on anything I should be clamping down on. Alright. Alright, get serious mode here. Okay. Yeah, and there's a red wire just hanging out there. There we go. See that? Yep. And we're going to make sure we're not screwing through anything. Okay. And we have black screws to use this time. Okay. Oops. That's not a black screw. Maybe? Why is that from? Is that a black screw? We don't have black screws. Okay, this is awkward. Did I move them? Did I lose them? I don't think. Or they just look like shit. Let's try them anyways. Nope. Fuck. I lost the screws for this thing. That's fine. Okay. 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 Stem cells? What? What about stem cells? What'd I miss? Did I just mutter something that sounded like stem cells? Name the band. Oh! I was really confused for a moment. I was like, I know I'm high, but am I that high? Okay. It's gonna look weird with these screws. I lost the black screws. Where are they at? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's finally use these. I'm gonna look them up. That sounds like a punk band and a half already. Could be my jam. So, there is an all ages venue that's also like hardcore music, a part of the hardcore scene in Tacoma that I need to check out. They have a cafe there, which is called Beyond Thunderdome Cafe, which is Alright. I'm going to unscrew it real quick. Just to show him what I'm doing here. Because I think my friend Chom was going to tune in, so I might as well show him what I've worked on. Otherwise, he just missed the whole thing. I'm not really invested yet. That's fine. Okay. Okay. But, yeah, they do like breakfast sandwiches there. I gotta find the name of the place real quick, too. I can even remember. Hey, gentlemen. I was about assembling and I saw your message, so I'll show you a little bit what I've done. This right here is the preamp that I got here. Let's make sure I got my, yeah, there you go. So let me turn off that so you can see a little better. There you go. Alright, so we put, we upgraded the preamp. So this is the original preamp and control plate here. Because of course you have volume, treble, bass, and this little guy here, the preamp and everything else, blah, blah, blah. And so we upgraded to something based on the 77 Stingrays, which is also still a tube band. And the kit I ordered has new pots and everything, and it's not completely solderless, but it's pretty straightforward though. I did have to solder on the pot, but we should be good. But I was looking up here because I was telling them that there is there's a local venue here. I gotta find the name of the place is here. Come on, load up, guys. This is embarrassing. Let's just look at picture. Nope. Try this again. Sorry about that. Oh, look at that. I don't look at that. Let's look at that here. Come on. Sorry about that. I'm exciting stuff, I know. Okay, but I'll find the place in a moment here. But basically, there's a cafe called Beyond Thunderdome Cafe. It's where all the local hardcore kids work and do have venues at. It's kind of a cool place. It's got a cool vibe. It's a great fucking name though, because it gets me. It evokes the chance to say, "Can't we just get Beyond Thunderdome?" For those of you not in the know, that's the third Mad Max movie. Is it good? I don't remember. I remember Kathleen Turner being the villain in it, and being young, and being like, yeah, that lady's hot. Kathleen Turner, fucking hot. Okay, rest in peace. But yeah, so here's a preamp. Just straightforward. Everything's so it's kind of the same here. So you get volume, treble, bass. Just connect the input over here. I soldered on the ground here for the jack. Not the jack, for the pickup, and the battery gets connected in two places. The guy included one of these dudes just to make the connection easier. It's pretty fucking great. Master Blaster is no, Master Blaster is a stoolie, thank you. He's a goon for what's her name? Whatever her title is in that movie. But yeah, we are assembling here. But the other thing, I can't stress this enough here. When you do this, I said it before, but make sure you're not screwing over any wires. And before you even start, take the battery out so you don't fry your fucking preamp. This was $150 before shipping and tax. The seller is very helpful, very knowledgeable. He has 5 Stingrays himself that he's done this on, and he designed and built up, recreated the electronics from '77, but for more of a modern solution on them, if you will. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm just putting things back together. But yeah, anyways, when I ordered from Guitar Center, I had a bit of a snafu using PayPal, and to say sorry, they threw in a free set of $40 strings, and I went with Ernie Ball Cobalts. They sound so good for rock and punk, it's not even fair. With a pick, they sound amazing. Now, hot take, I play bass with fingers and a pick. There, I said it. I know Troman is purely fingers, and that's fine. We do our thing. Do you slap, by the way? Are you feel like you have a good skill with the slap technique? Because I am dog shit with it. Kudos to those that can do it. I only can do it with Rage Against the Machine's Take the Power Back. That's a fun line to learn to slap with. I don't do it as much. I've just been doing a lot of picking, and yeah. I think the one thing I learned is try learning Higher Ground by Red Hot Chili Peppers, but just going note by note by note by note by note, instead of like trying to keep up with them, because you can't. Yeah, but I'm just working on like bassist stuff too. Like I think I've spent a lot of time learning bass lines from Stone Temple Pilots because their bassist does crazy things. I'm trying to learn some Rancid because Matt Freeman is a demon. If you don't know, listen to Maxwell Murder. It's one of my favorite bass solos. Yeah, Davey's great. I haven't watched his stuff in a while. I watched too much bassist YouTube already. Yeah. Do you know Matt Freeman has a channel, by the way, on YouTube? Matt Freeman's Bunker. Let me drop a link for that here. It's a good fucking channel. Bass Bunker, there we go. He goes through, he actually does play-alongs of his songs and stuff like that. And goes through all his bass collection too. I had no idea that he recorded Out Come the Wolves on a jazz bass. I always thought like, oh, punk, precision bass, right? Nope. Thank you, Addy. I'll check that out later after this. You can post that video in chat too, by the way. That's great. That's great. Okay. But we are almost assembled here. So, okay. What time is it? Okay. I like how I have an electronic screwdriver, but I'm just manually using it. Great. Yeah, Matt Freeman's a hell of a punk bassist. He does some insane stuff. I can't pick like he does. He picks with he uses his 3 fingers to rest on. Let me do that on there, and he uses it to brace himself, and he does that way. I don't need to rest my fingers when I play. But I'm also trying to get better with picking and alternate picking. Mark Hoppus is really good at that to learn from as well, because he does some insane picking. By the way, Joy Division and New Order has some of the most fun bass lines to play if you ever decide to pick up a pick. Because he chords stuff, he drones stuff like crazy. Peter Hook is kind of a fantastic bassist in his own right. His stuff sounds so fucking wild and different. And he plays a beautiful Yamaha BB 1200 with an active preamp from 1982, I think it was. He liked them so much he bought like 7 of them when they were being discontinued. He still has them all too. A few years ago, Yamaha came out with his signature model too. Now, speaking of Blink, being Mark Hoppus, Hoppus's first bass that he used to record Chelsea Cat, and before, I believe, in Dude Ranch. I don't know if he used Dude Ranch, but for Chelsea Cat, he used a Stingray. So, all over the place. They just have a unique sound. But they can cut through a mix really well, but not... I don't know if they cut as well as like a P-Bass does, though. Precision basses just have their own thing. That's why I have one. They cut through a mix good. They do what you want to. They're very basic. And if you're looking to sound like people, chances are they use the P-Bass. Okay, let's put some knobs on this guy here, huh? I don't know if I can do fretless. I need frets. Or I need the appearance of frets. Maybe. I'm getting to the point where I don't have to look when I'm playing, which is kind of cool. Like, oh, I can finally do that in my life. I'm to that point now. I can actually feel comfortably around the neck, just because I feel the fret, that type of thing. But without frets, I'm lost. What do you do? I would just cry. I'll just use an effects pedal that makes me sound fretless. There we go. It's not the same thing. We know that. Oh my god. Well, no one's going to know that, but the knobs are crooked. They are slants, but can you tell? Not from up close. Oh, fuck! Ah, damn it. Not a problem, just something to get used to. There's no indents. There's no 50-50 indent. That sucks. I use a chorus pedal a lot because Peter Hook uses a chorus pedal. He used a Clone Theory one, which I'm looking to maybe snag one of these days. Okay. Okay. I didn't tell you, did I? No, I didn't. I like... what do you use for a chorus pedal? I can't remember. I use Electro Harmonix based Clone, which is very good. And I got it for like $60. It's brand new. It's just a good deal on it. Oh, you got your Morello pedal as well, by the way, didn't you? Okay. Oh my god. I just forgot you got a mononeon whammy on it. On that thing too. I like his whammy a lot. I almost want to get one. Instead of a wah pedal. I'm kind of at the point where just like, I'm starting to consolidate, like, okay, I know what works. I got a new compressor. I got a TC Spectra comp, which is cool because you can download tone prints on it for very certain things. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, thank you. Then I run into then I have a bass chorus. I have a Bardic Audio Device Overdrive, a Advantage Dirty Boost or whatever it's called. They went defunct, which is a bummer because they also sold some other cool shit that I wanted. Okay. But here we are. I think we might be done. Knobs are crooked, but you know what? That's a Trav problem that he's going to have to deal with. But there's no indents. I don't know what 50-50 is. I'm going to have to get used to that. That's going to be fucking wild for me, dudes. Okay. Alright, let's do that here. Put that away, out of the way. I am going to probably change the knobs on it to be something black and dark. Okay, post it real quick. I'm going to check it out real quick. Alright, I am just making some room right now to get my stuff done here. That needs to stay there. Pliers, okay. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna get black on black for that. I think. Um, I did paint this is a matte black control panel that I painted. I don't know how it's turning out here. It looks very shiny right now, but I'm trying to find some cool knobs. I found a set of D10 knobs that are like $18 a piece. I'm just like, that's tempting. That's tempting. I found a wave print, like it looks kind of like the wave scroll that every anime weeb has in their dorm room as a tapestry or whatever. I found a version of that to put on here for my pick guard. I might use. I'm planning on getting a different bridge that's black. Upgrade the bridge. I don't know if I want to though, because I like the way this plays so much. I don't want to affect that though. If that makes sense. Like, it plays well. The action's perfect. Just, one of those things. But let's put a battery back in. Okay. I gotta clean this thing. Okay. Prop it against the wall there. I wish there was a way, and I know the way Stingrays work, they don't work if you have like a passive mode on them, which is kind of a bummer with the way they're designed. I know the Sire C3s, you know what? We're here. We're cleaning. The Sire Z3s have like a passive and an active mode switch, which is really cool. They play really well too. So if you get your chance, the Sire Z3s are good, in my opinion. This was less for the fret. We want to clean this guy. Okay. Alright. I'm actually shined up there. I might restring it tomorrow. I'm not going to do it tonight. I want to kind of get a good bait, because if I restring it, it's going to take a while for it to kind of have that particular sound until I kind of break the strings in. So I'm just going to use some strings I already have broken in on this thing. Because I like the sound of new strings, but it takes me a time to get used to them. And I believe I'm one of those rare basses that are like, oh no, I like new strings. I change them on the regular. They just have a period of breaking in before they become what I want. Oh, by the way, Choman, I don't know if you're here or not. I bought a new Ampeg amp. I bought a BA 210, which is 210 inches, 450 watt combo. Which I'm excited about because I want to play with people. And it has the ability to add an extension speaker to it, extension cab to it, which is even cooler. So, yeah, we are nice and clean. We're nice and shiny. Let's zoom out here. Okay. So, yeah. Batteries in. Full chat. Let's turn our amp down real low, see if we get a sound. Yeah, but I like bright tone though. That's kind of like my thing though. Is I like a really good punk sound. Like I like that, like punk. Just a good punk tone means it's like bright, and the best brightness you can get is from strings, or new strings, and it depends on string too. Like I've been trying different strings. I'm a big fan of Ernie Ball Cobalts. They're good. I like DR. DR strings are really bright. And I bought a pair of Rotostown stainless steels for my precision. And it's just like, they're now kind of like past the point of like, they're new, but they're not too new. They're just perfect right now until they die. But I love a brighter tone. Alright, so let's turn my amp down, way down. We're going to just back it all the way down here. Plug everything in here real quick. Alright, we don't need that on. I don't need a boost on my compressor shit. We're just gonna test this real quick. Okay. Okay. What? That's weird. That's gotta get fixed. That doesn't click. God damn it. Mr. Input Jack. Why are you not clicking? Okay. Let's see if I get anything here. You guys might be able to hear that because I have my Volt connected to this thing too. Do you hear that? Okay, cool. Let's give it a test drive, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Very quiet right now, but yeah, let's see. Give a little volume to myself here. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry, I'm so sorry if that's loud. Oh my god. Okay, let me try this real quick. Been a while since I've played this. This is Fugazi's waiting room, by the way. Joe Lally, the bassist for Fugazi. Guess what he played? That's a dry signal, 100% dry. It's running only through my noise reduction. Here, let me turn on noise reduction. Is there any noise on it as well? Oh, is it pretty? That sounds so good, guys. That sounds so good. No, that's not gonna work. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm happy. Also, that's really cool. It comes through like that with my Volt. Okay. Fuck. Alright. Let me turn the music off real quick. Let me get a good run through here. Alright, tune. Let's do a tune real quick. I play this a little bit differently, so that's why I'm a little off right now. See if we can do this right. Oh god, fuck. I gotta fix that tomorrow. That's one. I gotta get a different input jack. I'm not happy with that. Nope, I can't hold it, but let it go right. So I usually play with a strap on, and I kind of hold it like this. So I'm trying to play it without a strap. Fuck. Alright, let's try it this way then. No, this is an Aguilar AG1M. God damn it. The problem is the input jack isn't staying in. So yeah. It's an Aguilar AG1M. What is it? Yeah. I know a lot of people go with Nordstrom, the Nordstrom 4.2 whatever. Those are good, but just a word to the wise. Where's my camera here? A word to the wise. I'll just actually do this real quick. Here we go. Word to the wise with that though is you have to ground the bottom of the pickup if you go with Nordstrom's. Just because they're not shielded, they're made just like the original Ernie balls were. So. Right now I'm just gonna have the boat at center as best as possible. I have the meter cut nor boost, and I'm gonna have it flat. Sounds good though, from what I hear, but I don't. You guys hear the better audio than I do. This is running straight through my DI, which is off. So it's literally bass through my tuner, which I'm just gonna clear with no. I have my noise reduction off too. So this is straight DI right now. I have to check it out. I have to check out what you sent me earlier too. I'd have it louder. I wish I could hear it better through my stuff, but right now it's just like it's 8:42. I don't want to make our neighbors angry. Let's put a little bit of mustard on it, huh? I'm gonna turn my compressor on here. I'm gonna turn my VT based DI, which gives me which I have set up as an Ampeg SVT sound. How's that? Is that killing it, or is that too much for y'all? Let me know. I think it sounds good. I just need to hear it a little bit cranked up on my end so I can actually get a good taste of it, but that's going to be tomorrow. to The King is Dead by William Scream. We're fixing that tomorrow. I'm unplugging tonight, though. Sorry, guys. Alright, but either way, y'all. Unplug that. Okay. And kill that signal. Okay. Cool. Yep. But this is it. Oh, there you go. I think the black looks pretty good on it. The knobs do better once. I think I'll leave the screws in it, kind of like that vibe on them. But the knobs, by the way, are crooked as shit. I don't know if you can see that. It's the way there's something that sticks up to the pops that I've never seen before, but I'm not gonna fight it. But eventually, I might change the pots on it so I have a center indent. Yeah. So yeah, it's solid. I'm happy. Also, that means I can jam out on basses some nights and put some music on and just play along. So some nights I can't do it on Twitch because I'll get hit with copyright strikes, which is dumb. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for attending my my stream. If you have any questions or wish to pursue the bass as a hobby, let me know. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with y'all. I'm going to kill the stream and play some Path of Exile too. So, later, everybody. Have a good night.